call them Whore X23, but
Cool. We're going live.
wait. Boga, shut up.
There we go. Can everybody hear us, goddammit?
You
Sorry, had little technical difficulties.
Hey, Danny, silence your vibrator.
What?
Okay, so sorry that we're late. I was on a case that took a little longer than usual, and then I couldn't find the video for the stream, so I'm using the one that I had from before, like last minute. Anyway, whatever. We're fucking here. And Troy's queer.
Queer. Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that.
Actually,
Yeah.
Driz is queer, but he's not here, so I have to
I'm the
talk
default.
shit about Troy. Okay, so yeah. Speaking of which, yes, Driz is not going to make it again this week because he's still grounded. He said hopefully next week, but he told me to tell everybody that he says hi.
So, hi.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I know I ask that every time, but it's because I'm not really that confident in my stream just yet to where shit just works every time that I do it. So until it gets to that point, I'm going to make sure that everybody can see and hear and whatnot. So anyway, enough about that shit. Okay, so let's see. We're going to talk about a couple of things. One is, I don't know if you guys want to know about the IGAs at all. I could talk about how that went down. I mean, I did put out a video about it or whatever, but I mean, there was more stuff that happened, so I mean, I could talk about that a little bit, I guess. Or did I win
Or not, because
anything?
nobody wants to hear you.
Apparently. No, I didn't win anything. Yeah, I got commentator of the year. So,
Thank you very much.
well, actually, I got rookie of the year. Speaking of which, let's see, what is it? In 9 days, it will be the 1-year anniversary of me starting my YouTube channel. Woohoo!
Oh shit.
He's getting a cake and everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a cake and all, you know, I'm gonna
Do
have a
Cake
party
Boss.
all by myself. I'm gonna have a party.
Forever alone.
I'm
Anyway.
thinking about doing a special video. I'm not sure if it's gonna come through in time. I mean, I do have 9 days, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So anyway, yeah, the IGAs were pretty badass. I did talk to CNanners quite a bit, or Adam. I
They're
know,
best
you know,
friends
we
now.
talk on a first name basis, you know.
He's
But
known
yeah,
as the weird stalker guy. You
I
know,
actually
first name.
he gave me his card, you know. I'm in
He has
there.
a card.
Yeah, all the guys at Machinima have cards. He actually asked me if I had one, and I haven't made one yet. I have a card for like my IT support stuff, but I guess I should make a YouTube card, contact card for business meetings and whatnot.
You should just say like and favorite. That's all it needs to do.
How tall is CNanners? I don't know exactly. He's shorter than me. I'd say he's probably about 5'8",
He's adorable.
something like that. I'm guessing 5'9". I don't know. I'm not like the greatest judge on height, I guess. But I do know that he's shorter than me by at least a few inches. So, and I'm 6 foot. So he's probably like 5'9"-ish.
So are you saying you've got a
5'8"-ish.
few inches on CNanners?
Yep, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
No, I have
Mhm.
not sexted him, and I'm not going to sext him. Fuck. Does CNanners like dick? Why are you guys trolling CNanners? He's such a nice
He's like
guy.
the one untrollable guy. Like,
Yeah. Well, him and like Hutch. If you're gonna
Yeah.
say my real name in the chat, you gotta spell it right. Jesus. That would be a capital D apostrophe
All right, X-Knights are
capital
getting
A Ngelo.
Is that the kid that keeps saying shit to you?
Yes.
What do you say?
It's like for like 30 minutes now.
No, okay. For those of you that don't know how to spell my name, I'm going to do it for you. There you go. And
Beat you.
actually, you got it wrong too, Troy. It's capital D, capital A.
Okay, well, I didn't feel like capitalizing.
Well,
No,
At least you
that's
spelled
fucking
it right.
important.
It's spelling, not like proper grammar. Thank you, teacher.
Anyway, whatever, Troy the Sack.
You gotta spell it right, though. Capital T,
Yes.
lowercase R.
Capital T, lowercase R-O-Y, capital T, lowercase H-E, capital S-A-C-K, the Sack.
Yes.
Troy the Whack? Oh my god.
Oh, see what you started.
Troy the Whack, that's good too. I like it.
That was,
I like
no, that was corny. That
Well,
was
he is
corny.
kind of whack. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. He's a little whack.
This guy.
Danagagalo? What?
What?
is that?
Gaga.
What is that?
Are you like Lady Gaga's like
I guess.
gay the gay? Okay, if you're in the
What do I
comedy,
use for a
know about it.
controller? I use a Xbox wireless controller. Actually, I'll show it to you guys. I'm not gonna stay on cam though, because I just don't want to. I only go on cam when I'm
Dude.
doing work. I mean, when I'm streaming.
Oh, yeah, doing work.
There you go. Alright, so there's my cam. Hold on. Okay.
I'm not putting my camera on. Not gonna happen.
Alright, hold on. And then I'm going to show you my controller. Here's my controller.
This is so entertaining.
So there's my controller. It's got the full-size FPS Freak right here. It's got the brand new CQC right here. That's what I was telling you guys about in my Control Freaks video. And I love this setup quite a bit. So this is like the new generation Xbox controller, I guess, or whatever. But there you go. Okay, so no more camming. Peace. Alright. So that's my controller setup, and I'm using my studio headphones because I don't sound horror with these. I use my Astro A40s for that. Okay, so back to the IGAs. I know it was really cool. I got to see Robbie or Muzza Fuzza again, and I haven't seen him since he was down here for what was it, BlizzCon? What the fuck is that noise?
What? She's like sucking on the mic. I don't even know what she's doing.
What are you talking about? I'm not even moving.
Somebody.
That was not
moving.
me.
Yeah, somebody. Is there somebody in the call that I don't know about?
I don't.
No, you would
like
see it.
Like a hidden secret. Like what the fuck?
Okay, so anyway, so I got to see Robbie, and I also got to see Sam or XJaws for a little bit. We were supposed to go grab some lunch and go swing by Machinima, but he actually ended up getting some business stuff that he had to take care of. He had a couple of meetings to go to and whatnot, but he's supposed to come back down here for winter break, so we're gonna.
I just find it funny.
We're
like,
gonna make
Sam
a date.
Is Sam is so like business-like with his thing. It's like it's really smart of him, but it's really like interesting too. Like think
Yeah.
about it.
And he was
He
there
has like a
with
financial advisor.
He was actually there with his stock guy, the guy that he did
Yeah.
the dual com with. I got to meet him, and he's a
That's
cool
his
dude,
roommate,
too.
isn't it?
I honestly don't know how that works. I don't know.
I think that's his. I think that's his roommate who was saying or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're gonna actually set up a play date when he comes back down. We were supposed to go to Paquito Mas because he really loves Mexican food, and when he was down here for COD XP, we went to go get Mexican food because I remember he had said something about it. I was like, dude, Paquito Mas makes some bomb ass Mexican food, so I took him there, and now he's like addicted to it because they don't have it where he's from. So when he comes down here, we're gonna do some more Paquito Masing. But so that's that, and like I said, I got to hang out with Sean Anders a little bit. He actually remembered me from the Machinima networking party because we talked a little
shit.
bit there and stuff. And when I walked up, he was like, "Oh, hey," and he like shook my hand. I was like, "Whoa, he remembered me. That's fucking amazing." And I didn't have the stripe in my hair. You know, if I had the stripe, I could understand, you know, because that's kind of something you remember. But since I don't have the stripe anymore, and he still remembered, I was actually quite shocked. So that was pretty cool. And I'm actually gonna go down to the Machinima offices probably Thursday. I think I'm gonna go down there and take the tour. You know, officially meet everybody, not in a like
Mocha, stop.
networking or party-like setting, and see what goes on behind the scenes and all that shit or whatever. So I think
Oh, that'll be really cool.
yeah, that'd be pretty dope. Get to meet Hutch again,
Oh,
but
shit.
in more of a personal type setting where I can actually hear what he says and stuff.
They're going to be intimate.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping. I'll just go there and we'll all just have like a giant machinima orgy. It'll be like me and Sark and Optic J. And
They'll all be patting each other
yeah,
on the
just
back.
all of
doing
us.
it,
We'll all
big
just
bro thing.
yeah, we'll do like a human Sentai pad thing. Or,
Oh no! Ew! No!
Oh.
Ew. No!
It's
That movie
like Centipede
freaks
Sentai
me
ad,
out.
like the South Park.
All right. So anyway, so that was that, and they had some-
Shinapad.
Yeah, that's what I said. And there were some other people there, like Captain Sparkles and oh fuck, I don't know, the guy that does the what do you call it, the literal trailers or whatever was there. I don't know if you guys know that guy, the guy that does the remakes of the trailers, but like sings what is literally happening on the screen. It's
Yeah,
actually-
like Toby. Toby does that too.
it's pretty cool. And Bryce I was there.
Oh, I love Bryce Eye.
Yeah, I saw Bryce Eye.
Yeah.
I didn't really like talk to him too much. Yeah, Syndicate was there. I met Syndicate, but I didn't really like talk to him too much. But he's a cool dude. He's a little guy. Oh my goodness, he's tiny.
That's what
Really?
he said. Like everybody's like, "Oh, he's so little."
Yeah, he's a little itty bitty guy. He's like really thin like me, but like short too. So like I'm
Aw.
tall and thin. He's like short and thin, but you know he's a cool dude. And let's see, who else was there? Like I
Somebody said
of
it would have
course,
been
Sark.
funny if you would have saw Wings.
Are you kidding?
Oh,
Wings
I would
go.
laugh.
Oh yeah, Blade. Fucking only use me Blade. Now that's a cool dude, except for he needs to hold his liquor a little better. That's all I gotta say. Like, no, he's
Why,
he's
like-
a real cool dude. But like before the show even started, he was already lit. Like he was ready to go. Like,
That's
And
how
he
you
posted
gotta
a
do it.
commentary saying it was his goal to get drunk. Like,
oh
That's how
yeah,
you gotta
no,
do it.
he
Go
said like,
big.
we were talking about it. He was like, yeah, like he's like when I drink, I like to get blackout drunk.
Yep.
Like he's like, my goal when I drink is to black out, and I'm like, oh cool. He actually asked me in my professional YouTube opinion if he should start doing a new series. I'm not gonna say what the series is because if he does decide,
That would
like,
ruin it.
I don't want to like, you know what I mean? Like Muzza told me about a series he's gonna do and stuff, and like I don't want to spoil it for them, you know, or whatever. So you just, if you guys are sub to Only Use Me Blade, be on the lookout for a new series that he may or may not do. We talked about it a little bit. I think it's a good idea, but there's very specific things that need to take place in order for it to be successful. So we talked about all that stuff. But anyway, he's a cool dude, and it was funny because we were all sitting at the same table. It was me and Blade, and I actually think that Grizz was at our table. Now that I think about it, because like I didn't meet Grizz, but like someone pointed him out or whatever. And now that I think back and I think about the people that were sitting at the same table as us, I think Grizz was one of them, but I'm not 100% sure. It's a little fuzzy.
you should have hit him.
I know. Like, thank you for spawning this entire generation of fucking 6-year-olds that try and like
Scream
360
in their mics
YY
and
no
360.
scope and oh my god, I got a game winning kill cam with a like no scope and all that. Fuck you.
I'd be like, "You suck." Just like,
But anyway, so yeah, so it was me and Blade and Robbie, and some chick that I didn't know, and then I believe Grizz was sitting at our table. So that was it was cool. And so anyway, speaking of Blade being drunk, so he said something. He's like, "Hey, let's go to the bar and get some drinks." And this is like in the middle of the award show, okay? Not like, "Hey, let's go get some after this is over." It's like, "Hey, fuck it, let's go right now. Stand up while they're talking, go to the bar." And I was like, "Actually, I don't drink." And he's like, "What? You don't drink?" I'm like, "Yeah, I quit a long time ago." He's like, "You smoke bud?" And I'm like, "No, I quit that too." And he's like, He's like, dude, do you jerk off? And I'm like, and I was like, no, that's what I got her for. And I pointed at my girlfriend because she was sitting right next to me. And he was like, what? He's like, you don't drink, you don't smoke, you don't jerk off? He's like, what the fuck do you do? What do you do with your life? And this is loud, okay? Like, he does not have a filter. He was not, like, whispering in my ear.
Life?
Yeah, like, he was not whispering in my ear or anything. I mean, everybody heard this. I was actually going to watch the stream because they posted the entire stream on Machinima, on the Machinima YouTube channel, and I was going to watch the whole award show to see if you could hear Blade talking about it, because it's really funny. But, you know, he's like, what do you do? Da-da-da. And then he's like, dude, if I don't jerk off for 3 days, like, I'm about to go insane. I want to go kill somebody or whatever.
God.
And I was like, and he just does not give a fuck. I swear to God. He's a cool dude, though. And actually,
He's just like, fuck it.
the funny thing is he lives in Washington, like near Seattle, and I told him, I was like, oh, my best friend lives in Bothell, and OG Joe V, by the way, lives in Bothell, and he's like, oh, I live in Kenmore, and Joe actually works in Kenmore at this place called Pacific Topsoil, which is very well known. So as soon as I said, oh, my friend works at Pacific Topsoil, he was like, oh, shit. So he knew right where it was. I was like, yeah, dude, you should totally go over there and, like, troll him while he's at work. So, I don't know if he's going to do it, but it'd be really funny if he did, like, an in-real-life trolling OG Joe V at work. That'd be pretty dope. But I don't know, we had a lot of fun, and after the award show, we went up to, like, the little, like, rooftop area, and everybody was
While he was
talking,
drunk?
and- oh, yeah.
Oh my
Yeah, he
God.
was wasted, and then they all went to go smoke bud. I'm not going to name any names, but some people went to go smoke some bud, and then they disappeared, and it
Alright,
was interesting, to say the least.
Alright. I have to interrupt. I have to go for something. I'll let you know later, but I have to go.
You have to go, like, forever?
For the podcast, I have to go to something very important.
Okay.
Alright, I'll let you know. Later.
Alright, later. Well, that was abrupt.
I know, right?
Goodness. So I guess it's just you and me. Well,
Aw, shit.
let's see. Hold on a second. Let's see if I can get somebody in here. See who's on the line here. Nobody's online.
It would look like a
Fearcrad's
creep in my
online.
picture.
Fearcrad's online. Let's see if we can get him in here.
He's forever online. I swear
look,
to God, the
everybody-
kid does not sleep.
Everybody gets a load of Danny's boobies.
I look really creepy in that picture.
Let's see. I don't know if he's going to answer or not. It's
I think
probably
he's streaming.
Oh, is he? Oh, well.
Yeah, I forgot.
Fine. Well,
I look like a slut in that picture? Okay.
alright, well, I guess it's me and Danny then, from here on out. So,
So how do you like that new YouTube app?
it's cool. I expected the HD to be a little bit better. Like, I mean, at the same time, it could be that, like, I have a giant television.
Yeah.
So,
How big is it?
like 46.
Oh yeah, see, that's how mine is. It's actually, yeah, mine's a 46-inch too.
So, compared to, like, what YouTube generally is displayed on, which is a normal monitor. What happened here? Why did everything just get muted? That was weird. Can you guys still hear us? Or me? Okay. What's going on here?
Hello?
Yes. I don't know what happened.
That was weird. The call just disconnected.
Yeah, it just fucking, like, dropped, and then, like, all of my shit got muted. Yeah, that's fucking weird.
That was weird. I was like, did he just hang up on me?
No. No, that's fucking... Yeah, you gotta love Skype. They just do shit like that, I guess. I don't fucking
Right.
know. Whatever. So, yeah, anyway, back to the YouTube app. Look, everything just, like, stopped and paused, and... Wow, that was fucking weird. Okay. So, like I was saying, YouTube app. When you're watching YouTube, like, on your mobile phone or something, of course it's going to be really small. If, you know, you're watching on your computer, I mean, most people, their computer screen is not bigger than, like, say, like my monitors, I have dual monitors, and each one's like 21.5 inches. So most monitors
Yeah.
aren't much bigger than that. And even if you full screen it, it's still gonna be pretty decent quality, you know. But on like a 46-inch TV,
Yeah, it's just too spread.
yeah,
out.
it
It's
just
too
it
much.
is. And even like I watched other people's videos that I know have really high quality settings, like T-Mart, Bash, Jive Turkey. He does like his in like 1080p and shit like that.
1080,
Yeah,
yeah.
so like I watched other people's videos, and they look the same as mine. So it is what it is. But I mean, it's still cool to be able to like just kick, like, because you know I could just lay on my bed now and go to my subscriptions and just watch everybody's shit. So I think it'll be pretty nice. It'll be pretty dope to be able to do that. I'm still waiting for that Crackle app, because my mom has been telling me about Crackle, and
really?
it seems pretty cool from what she was explaining. That like they just have like movies that you could watch for free. So like it's kind of like Netflix in a way, I get from what I
free.
understand. Yeah, but free, or
That's
like or
cool.
kind of like Hulu but free. So I mean that's what I've heard. So I don't really know about it all that much, but I'm waiting for that app to see how that goes and everything. Someone asked how I play Call of Duty on such a big TV. It's I don't know. I just have a big ass
Yeah,
TV.
it kind of to be honest, like it kind of throws me off too, because my room, in my room, I'd probably say like I have a 20-something inch in my room, and I usually like I'll lay in bed and play that, but most of the time I play in the living room, which my 46 inches in, and it's like so much to look at, and I don't know, it's really weird to explain, but I miss a lot of stuff playing on the bigger TV than the smaller one, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've played on a 50, which is the size that I have in the front room, and then I've got my 46 in here, and I actually switched up my gaming setup. I went and bought a 32-inch, and I tried playing on it, and it was okay, but like to be honest, I like the bigger TV because the characters are bigger. So it's like easier to see everything for me, at least, you know. So like I can see a dude's head like way in the back of the map that someone on a smaller TV probably wouldn't be able to see.
On a teeny tiny TV.
Yeah, you know, so
definitely.
I think it's got its benefits and its like drawbacks, I guess. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just used to it, so I don't know. When I played at Call of Duty XP, all the like the way they had everything set up, they had
You get your own.
everybody got their own little monitor, yeah. But I think they were only like
MLG setup, isn't it?
it's exactly like that, yeah. But all the monitors I think are like about 19 inches.
Oh wow.
So, or it may be a little bit bigger than that, but they're not very big. Like 19 inches, maybe 20, something like that. So it's coming from like a 46 to something like that is
That's
like holy
teeny.
shit, yeah. So it was kind of tough to play, but I mean it is what it is, you know. So whatever. It was still fun. I still had fun like
Are they
getting a
going to
chance
be
to
doing
play
that
it.
again? Because I know somebody was saying that it's going to be like a year thing, maybe.
Yeah, when I was at the Machinima, the IGAs or whatever, I forgot who I was talking to. I said something about COD XP, and they were like, "Yeah, I'm going next year too," or something like that, or whatever. So it sounds like they're gonna make that a normal thing, kind of like
That's
like
gonna
E3
be
or
really,
whatever.
really cool.
I hope they keep having it in LA though. To be honest, I don't see any reason why they
because you'll live
wouldn't.
there.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
That's
I don't.
far for me.
Well,
like, that's
yeah.
really far.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't have it in LA because
True. A lot
like
of a lot
almost
of
everybody like they all live out here.
Yeah, a lot of big commentators, and I mean Machinima. You know,
Yeah,
it would
Machinima's
just make
out here.
sense. It would just make sense if they did it there.
Well, and even like Robert Bowling lives out here in LA. I'm not sure if David Vonderhaar lives out here or not, but he was out here for COD XP. I know that, and he was also at the Machinima networking party. Which is a funny story. I wanted someone to take a picture of me and my girlfriend on the red carpet, you know, and I didn't recognize him, but he was taking a picture of these like two girls that wanted their pictures taken or whatever, and so I just asked him, I'm like, hey, you know, since you're taking pictures, like, would you mind taking our picture real quick? And he kind of looked at me funny, and I'm like, is that like a problem, or you know, like, I mean, I didn't say that, but in my head, I'm like,
Yeah.
what's the big deal? You're already taking it, whatever. And come to find out that it was David Vonderhaar. So I totally was like, I treated David Vonderhaar like a complete nobody.
Douche.
Yeah. But whatever, I mean, I wasn't being a dick. I was just asking,
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm just asking a favor, I dealt with your shitty-ass game for a fucking year. You could at least take my fucking picture,
Right?
So, but anyway, no, but it was hard to recognize him because at COD XP, he was dressed up kind of like a character from Black Ops. He had, like, the fucking helmet on, like, that you have when you wear a flak jacket.
Really?
Yeah, and he had, like, he had, like, a stick that was, like, attached to his back with, like a poster board attached to the top of it that had, like, a gamer tag on it. So he tried to make it look like he was a player in the game, And, like, he was wearing, like camouflage fatigues and shit or whatever. So I didn't really get a good look at him then. And then at the IGAs, he was wearing, like, a beanie and, like, he had, like, this kind of, like, a shirt with, like, a thick-ass sweater and, like, a coat because it was really cold, and he just looked like a dude. You know
like
what I
a
mean?
regular-
Yeah, like, he just looked like a dude. Like, and I didn't know from COD XP because he was dressed up different in COD XP too, so it's like I didn't recognize him. But anyway, that doesn't make a fucking difference. David Vonderhaar is the community manager for Treyarch. For those of you that don't know who the fuck he is,
Oh,
he's
somebody
he's
asked that?
yeah he's like Robert Bowling but for Treyarch.
My birthday's in 4 days.
Oh, look at you! How old are you gonna be?
Ooh, ooh, 21.
Oh shit! You only got like 2 more years,
I'm so
and then it's all
excited.
downhill.
Oh, I'm so excited. Yay.
Yeah, JD 2020, I think he's also a community manager. David Vonderhaar might be a little higher up, but I know he works for Treyarch. I know that for sure. They want to know if it's the left or the right tit's birthday.
It's all of them.
All of them. Nice. But anyway, so yeah. That was pretty cool, trolling David Vonderhaar right there at the thing. But, see, what else? Did anything else exciting happen? My girlfriend got really drunk. That
That's
was
how you
that
gotta
was
do it.
that was exciting. I had to babysit.
That's gonna be me this week.
All right. Yeah, you've only got maybe 2 more years, and then it's all downhill. Cause
I'm
women,
getting completely shit-faced.
women's age, differently,
Than men,
yeah.
yeah.
So after you hit 23, you're retired already.
Thanks.
What?
Thanks.
Dude, I'm telling, in Playboy Bunny years, 23, you're done.
Thanks.
So live it up. After 23, you should just settle down before it's too late.
You gotta go after those rich old men.
I know,
that
right?
Die.
Yeah. Hey, dude, if you find an 80-year-old rich guy, hook a brother up. Go get yourself a little sugar daddy, but then make sure you throw a little cash at Diggy just for the hell of it, since you're gonna be filthy rich.
I wish.
Actually, I wasn't really that happy when she was drunk. It was kind of annoying.
Annoying?
Yeah, it is. It's a little annoying taking care of drunk people, especially when you're sober. If I was drunk,
that's
I wouldn't
the
give a
worst.
shit.
Yeah, if
Whatever.
you're drunk and you're taking care of somebody else's drunk, it's funny. But when you're completely sober and somebody else is drunk and you're taking care of them,
And
it's
you're
funny as.
trying to make sure they don't fucking fall down and.
And they're doing stupid shit, and they're just fucking laughing. And
Well,
yeah,
she's not like a dumbass drunk, but
a sloppy drunk.
but she was kind of staggering a little, and
Uh-huh.
I kind of had to hold her up a little bit. She was leaning on me, She was swaying. She had that whole thing going on, and there were some times that she was talking that I don't know what the fuck she was talking about.
Oh
Whatever.
my god, that's how I am when I'm drunk. Oh my god, I just talk and talk and talk and talk.
Yeah, it was
And
just
people
some
look
gibberish.
people look at me like, what is this bitch saying?
Yeah, it was just a little gibberish, but whatever. Shit happens. and she kind of paid the piper for it. She apologized to me quite a bit, but the very next day she was real sick, so she's like, "Yeah, I'm not drinking anymore." I was like, "Cool, that's a good idea."
That's what a lot of people say. And then,
Nah, I believe her, honestly. Like, she was pretty fucking miserable for like 2 days.
yeah,
She was fucked
I've
up.
been like that before.
Well, because
Starts
she,
with some Grey Goose. And
well,
then
she
it just
didn't,
goes
she hadn't
downhill.
drinking for a while, and then she drank a little too much. So,
Yeah.
and on top of that, she drank on an empty stomach.
Which is not good.
Yeah, so it really hit her. Plus the fact that she hadn't drinking in a long time.
Yeah.
And then the next day she couldn't eat because she was all fucked up and sick. So like it ended up like it was like 2 days that she didn't eat. And then she finally ate, and then she ended up throwing that up because she hadn't eaten for 2 days and she was still sick. So she was what should I have said instead of hadn't drinking? I know it sounds fucked up. Like I don't think
Drank.
that's she hadn't
know.
drank. I don't. That sounds ghetto though, doesn't it?
They both sound something like that.
Okay. No, I
Someone
don't
just texted me.
drinking. Yeah. He texted me too. First times? What? First time I had sex or something? I had a
Yeah,
commentary
someone
about
did
that.
that.
You guys don't watch my fucking videos. Everybody always asks me questions that I've answered like 30 times.
In videos.
Yeah. Watch my fucking videos, goddammit.
What you guys are saying, especially if this girl is too drunk. Ooh, you get all the stuff. What?
Well, first of all, okay, hold on. She's my girlfriend, so she doesn't need. Prius. She doesn't have to be drunk for me to
and
like.
second off,
You know what I mean?
actually, if you do that to somebody, you're a scum. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause
Yeah.
it's
Well, okay, hold on. Now, if you're like at a party, and there's a girl, she gets a little twisted, and she's looking for some dick. Okay, I'm not gonna say that I'm not gonna throw any dick at her because she's drunk. I mean, if she's looking for it, she can find it.
It's different to be like drunk, and then it's different to be completely shit-faced and pass out.
Okay, yeah, I wouldn't
That's-
like try and I wouldn't fuck a girl that's like already passed out on the couch. I mean, it has to be
Okay,
consensual.
You'd be surprised. You'd be really
Yeah,
surprised.
no, I mean
what people would,
that's a different
and
story.
that's fucked up.
Yeah, no,
Like,
but that's a totally different fucking story to me.
yeah, that's disgusting.
I say Prius when I stab someone because there's the game, the Prius game, where if you see a Prius, you have to slap someone. It's kind of like the punch buggy thing. I'm telling you, watch my fucking videos. What the hell's wrong with you people? God. What's your username? I don't know, 5xe? Oh, you know what? I got a message from somebody today on YouTube about it was a really long message. I don't know. I don't really want to put like your shit out there if you don't want people to know. But there's kind of like a personal situation going on. He said that he watches every stream and he sees every episode of Juiced. Are you in the stream? Whoever you are.
Somebody will probably say they are and not be. Really
No, I can make him prove it though. So
Yeah. Somebody said it was them.
who? Where?
We have 2 people that said it was them. 3 people.
Okay. That's easy. Okay, whoever it is, type something in the chat that you told me about. It's something kind of personal, so I don't know if you want to say
Somebody's
it, but
name's
or you could actually
that
tell.
might be him.
I believe it is. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
So, all right. Okay, hold on. Okay, so Andy, how old are you? Okay, yeah, it's him. Okay, so he just talked about it. So he obviously doesn't mind saying it in the chat or whatever. So do you mind like telling me what happened that you're gonna maybe get? You know, actually, do you have Skype? I'll get you in the call if you have Skype.
Ooh, ooh. Somebody said they corrected you in a cooking video. That message.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't have my YouTube up and I didn't remember the name.
So I got a new pet.
You got a new pet?
I got hermit crabs.
Oh, those things are fucking useless.
Oh, they're so cute.
Cute? Are you crazy? What the
They're
fuck?
so cute.
Oh, wow.
They
Okay.
have little claws.
Go play with your fucking hermit crab. Okay, so anyway, Andy, would you like to, since you can't get in the Skype call, do you want to type like what happened or whatever? Because I'm just curious. If you don't want to tell everybody, you can just message me if you want or whatever. But I don't know. I'm curious to know what happened and like how long you may be going for and all that stuff. All right, so I'll wait for him to type that up if he wants to type it up. But
So let's talk about something that made me really fucking angry.
okay, let's talk about something that made you angry. What happened?
Okay, so you heard about Jeremy, the 14, or oh my gosh, I can't even talk today. The kid from Buffalo, where I am from, that committed suicide, right? A few months ago. It was all over the news and everything.
For like bullying?
Yeah.
Well, hold
Because it was-
on. Sorry. Some class 2 and 4 felonies. Oh boy. That doesn't sound very good. Well, I mean, if you don't want to like actually say so in the chat, you don't have to. If you want to message me and tell me, I won't tell anybody. Like I said, I'm just curious. But if you don't want to, I understand. Do you know how long you may be going for or whatnot?
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, you heard about it, right? It was all on the news.
I mean, to be
and
honest, I hear about a kid committing suicide from being bullied like once a week.
Yeah, no kidding. But Lady Gaga actually met with the president to do something about it. But nobody was convicted or anything. And the thing is, like, they had proof of the kids in his high school and everything. They had people's IP address and everything, and they couldn't do anything about it.
What?
Yeah, I was fucking pissed. Like, I felt so bad for his parents, especially. Can you imagine his parents dealing with that?
Yeah, that's pretty nuts. Wow.
Like that.
I hope you
that
get your
hits
plea,
really-
bro.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. I actually have something to say about bullying
Like,
in a second.
that hits really close to home, because my cousin, she was my best friend, she committed suicide when she was 15 going on 16, so I mean...
Because of
No.
bullying?
No, well, kind of, like, it had to do with it, and just a whole bunch of shit, but I mean, like, she was my best friend, but she was only 15 years old when she did it, too, so...
Yeah.
It's not something to take lightly, like parents or anything like that, but it's definitely not easy to go through, to deal with something like that, you know, and I gave a speech at her funeral and everything, so it's not easy.
Yeah. Yeah, that really sucks.
I don't think people realize how much they hurt people, because kids are fucking cruel in school, let me tell you. Kids are fucking cruel.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna give an opinion on this right now. Real quick, I'm gonna answer a question. Someone wanted to know what I use for a mic. I use a Blue Snowball to do shit like this, like to stream and to do the podcast and stuff. When I record commentaries, though, I use a AKG. It's like when I bought it, it was like $1,000. Now it's probably like around 500 because it's a few years old.
Yeah,
but,
my friend has one.
But it's also a it's what I use for recording. Like, the reason I bought it was for my studio. It just so happens that since I do commentaries, it's a great mic to do commentaries with too, because it's a great mic. But anyway, okay, so basically my thoughts on the bullying thing is, I think it's
I mean,
really.
I'm not gonna hate you for your own opinion. You're entitled.
No,
to
okay.
your
Well,
opinion.
the thing that is strange to me, when I was growing up, it's not like bullying just fucking started. Okay.
Oh no, it's always been.
Yeah.
It's always been that.
When I was growing up, kids got bullied. No one ever fucking killed themselves, okay? Ever. I mean, people at my school, when I was in high school and stuff, had died, but it was, like, gang-related. Like, oh, you know, they
Yeah,
would
it
have an
wasn't
announcement,
suicide, yeah.
oh, you know, this kid got shot last night, whatever. Actually, one of the kids that happened to, I actually knew. I went to junior high with him. but I mean, he was a gang member. You know, I mean, like, I feel bad, but like,
But he did what he. I mean, he
yeah, I mean,
hung
you
around
know,
people,
yeah,
like-
you know when
you
you're
know-
in that
yeah.
circle that shit like that can happen. Like, you accept that, you know.
Yeah.
But the thing is like I said, people, you know, got bullied. I mean, I got bullied at one point. I think when I was like in
Also, I mean,
elementary school.
Yeah,
whatever.
Everybody's gone through it at some point, even if it's just like little stuff or not, you know.
And, you know, people would talk shit about me here and there, you know, whatever. Like when I was in like elementary school up until I think about the end of 7th or the beginning of 8th grade, I had long hair. But back then, long hair was like
the
a
style.
yeah, it was a style, and like now, I mean, it's coming back. But
Yeah.
but back then, long hair was in style. But I mean, some people would talk shit or whatever. But I didn't, you know, whatever. I didn't fucking. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you're entitled to be a dickhead. Whatever. I don't have to like deal with you. You know. So the thing is I don't understand why. Okay, this is gonna sound kind of shitty, I guess, but this is
No, I'm
this
not,
is kind
I'm
of an
not gonna
opinion.
hate you
But
for your opinion.
I think that our society, as it stands now, is breeding some really pussy ass fucking kids. Like, I don't. Okay, like I said, I don't want to sound like a dick because I don't think that anybody should ever fucking kill themselves over getting bullied. That is like the dumbest thing. I mean, if you're gonna kill yourself
Yeah,
over something, that would be like one of the dumbest reasons to do it.
Yeah.
You know, but like, I mean, okay, like here, perfect example. One of my favorite comedians, George Carlin. Okay, he actually went off on a rant about children, and he said like that we're raising these pussy ass kids that like they're okay. They wear fucking helmets to do everything and like safety harnesses and just fucking like knee pads and elbow pads and like we wrap them in these little fucking bubbles and kids don't learn how to fucking
Until
like
it's too late.
yeah they don't learn how to fucking
You know what? I
be
agree
tough
with you.
anymore.
Yeah, I agree with you there because yeah, I agree with you. Parents want to. It's not that they want to shelter their kids; it's that they want to protect their kids. They don't want anything bad. Which you know, obviously, no parents want anything bad to happen to their children. God forbid. You know what I mean? But
yeah, but teach your kids to be
But
a
they're
fucking
teaching-
badass. You know what
yeah,
my
that's the
dad
thing.
told
A
me?
lot of-
My
a lot of kids are not teaching. Like parents aren't teaching kids to stand up for themselves. You know, they teach them like, oh, well, go tell a teacher this, blah blah blah, this, and that's how a lot of kids are raised now.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like when I was a kid growing up, you know what my dad told me? He's like, if somebody's fucking with you at school, you have my permission to beat the ever-loving shit
Yeah,
out of
see,
them,
that's
and
what
if
my
you
dad
get
said to me.
suspended, I will take you to fucking lunch. I don't give a shit. I'm not going to punish you for protecting yourself. You know? And like, nowadays it's like, oh no, you shouldn't fight, or this, you know, you shouldn't fight. You're right. But there comes a time where sometimes you gotta sock somebody in the fucking jaw. Like, it's,
Yeah.
they just don't get it until you do that. Like, I don't fight. I avoid fighting at all costs. I mean, if you want to
do
call
I,
me a
but-
pussy or whatever, fine.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean I don't know how to defend myself. I took Hapkido, I took kickboxing, I took a little ninjutsu, a little bit of judo. I can defend myself. I'm not like a fucking MMA pro, and I'm not saying I can beat everybody's ass in the world, but I know how to throw down, okay?
Yeah.
But the thing is I was also taught that you only fight if it's absolute necessity. I'll walk away. You can call me a bitch. Whatever, dude. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Put your hand on me, and then we'll see who the
That's
bitch
a different
is.
story. See, that's exactly what I said. If somebody hits me first, then it's done. I never hit anybody first. You know what I mean? Because I'm not the type of person, like, I'm a nice person, but when it comes to my friends or family, like, it's done. It's over with.
No, I'm not sure if I did a commentary about this or not. I can't remember if I did. It might have been a high school story or not. But there was this guy that talked shit to me in class, and I said something back. And what I said, because I'm a really good shit talker, so what I said back was way better than what he said originally, and even the teacher kind of laughed at him. So he got real embarrassed and stuff or whatever. And then when we got to nutrition, he tried to pick a fight with me, and I'm like, dude, you started it. And then you're going to be mad at me because I talk shit better than you do? Maybe you should learn to shut your fucking mouth. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know, but he was embarrassed, so he wanted to defend himself physically to
Yeah.
make up for the fact that I made him look like a bitch when he talked shit to me. So I was like, dude, I'm not going to fight you. I'm not getting suspended and doing and a bunch of dumb shit. Yeah, just because you're an idiot. So, he wasn't gonna take that for an answer, and I was like, look, I'm not gonna fight you. He's like, oh, so you're a bitch. I'm like, yeah, whatever, dude, I'm a bitch. Anyway, so whatever. He went to go push me, and I just stepped aside, put my foot out a little bit, grabbed his arm, and pulled, and used his weight against him, because that's what Hapkido teaches you. It's kind of like using their energy against them, So, and I tripped him, and he fell on the ground, and everybody started laughing. So now he looks even more like yeah. So now he's even more angry, and I'm like, look, dude, I don't want to hurt you, okay? Like, seriously, I don't want to fucking hurt you. I don't want to get into a fight with you. Just let it go. It's done, And of course, he wouldn't take that for an answer, so he goes to swing on me, and I did like a quick little 3, 4, maybe 5 hit combination on him, and put him on the ground. And I was like, look, dude, we could do this all fucking day, but you're not gonna like the outcome. Just stop. And by then, I think security came anyway. And I knew all the security guards, so they didn't even do anything. They just made sure that it broke up, but they didn't take us to the office or any kind of shit like that. But then after that, he never fucked with me again. So
See, and people like that, you have to put them in their fucking place and for them to shut up, and that's the thing.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing is I didn't want to have a confrontation with him, but he just wouldn't take no for a fucking answer. I even I was like, yeah, whatever, dude, I'm a bitch. Okay, so there you go. Now everybody knows I'm a bitch, and now you can feel better about yourself. Whatever. I was trying to diffuse the situation, and he just wouldn't let it go, And then,
fixated on the fact that everybody was
well, he also thought that he could kick my ass because I'm skinny, and at the time I think I was maybe 5'8", 5'9", so I was smaller. Now I'm 6 foot, but he probably thought, because he was a bigger dude, not a big guy. I think we might have been close to the same height, but he weighed more than I did.
Said, my mic is lagging in the stream.
It's not lagging for me. Is my voice lagging too? Huh. That's weird. I don't know. I can hear you perfectly fine. I don't know why.
Yeah, I can hear you, so let me hang up and call you right back.
Alright.
See if it fixes it.
Okay. Alright, she's gonna call me back and see what happens here. I know, is it better?
Is it better? Goodbye. I can hear everything perfect, so.
Huh. I don't know why it's doing that. That's really weird.
Maybe it's Skype. Something with Skype.
Well, no, but the thing is I can hear you fine.
Oh, it's really bad on the stream. Holy shit.
Huh.
It's really bad.
How's your internet connection? Is it good? Wow, that's really weird. I know, maybe it's my side isn't transmitting your audio well or something. Let me see. Let me check my settings here. Okay, let's see, is that any better at all? Yeah, everybody refresh. Did you refresh the stream, Danny? Yeah. They're like, I like this better. Here, I'm gonna end the stream.